Hey everybody, it's Anakin with Next Gen Tactics. I am in a really good mood tonight. I hope you guys are in a good mood, and I hope that everybody is actually still with me after about a week here of no video. I really do appreciate everybody's patience and everything. I'm not going to dwell on that. I just want you guys to know that it is very, very difficult for me right now to get back to these daily commentaries. At this point, it's more like about 3 or 4 days. But I'll tell you, being a new dad to twins and having 2 other jobs and doing lots of other things during the day is kind of tough to make sure I get time for this as well. But anyway, beyond all that, once again, I just want to thank everybody for hanging on to me here. Here's the deal. We got some new maps. Some new maps, finally, for Black Ops. I think it came at just the right time. This is the first map, and this is actually the map that I like the best. I'm going to do a video here on all 4 maps. The first one here is Kowloon. And, a lot of people have been kind of down in this map, but I am telling you, I am all about it. I did all 4 maps on free-for-all, and you guys know, that's my personal preference of game mode. I always love a good free-for-all match. The best way to learn these maps, I think, and the best way really to learn, a first-person shooter, if I can help it, is free-for-all. Because you're constantly, you're running around everywhere. You're not just focusing on the objectives. And it's kind of like team deathmatch, but you're always on your toes. You don't, nobody's got your back. It's all you. I really do enjoy a good free-for-all match. And anytime I want to learn a game or get the feel of a game or even learn a new map or something, I'm telling you, that's where you'll find me. In a free-for-all match, kind of getting a feel of either the game or a map. So that's what I did. The first night these maps came out, I haven't been able to play them since. So all these games came from one night. I jumped in some free-for-alls. We ran through all these maps. I was a little irritated. I think somebody was telling me now that you can choose the maps specifically as like a map pack. But the first night on the Xbox that they were out, you couldn't do that. You just, you chose a game mode and just hoped that they came up. And I'm like, what kind of nonsense is that, But anyway, this is Kowloon. Let me tell you about Kowloon here. By the way, this match right here, one of my good friends from my channel here, Darth Demi. Darth, you're probably going to kill me. But you know what? This match, I am just mowing everybody down. And in particular, I am mowing down poor old Darth Demi. He is a very, very good friend of mine on the channel. He has been, I think, a very good long-time subscriber. And he plays with me pretty often. And I'll tell you, I don't feel that bad posting this video because he always jumps in these games and tears me up. I don't know what it is, but I always have a pretty hard time playing against him, especially in something like free-for-all. Now, look at that. Look at that. That's what I want to talk about this map, by the way. We'll leave Darth Demi alone. But, this map does have a lot of things, these areas that you can just fall right off the edge. This is one of those maps that they don't even kind of give you a little bit of a warning here too much. You just really need to know the map. I play free-for-all and especially team deathmatch a lot by running backward and, trying to kind of get around. And I'll tell you, in this, you really got to play the map a few times to understand where you can walk backwards and where you can't. See that wall right there on that one part, there's a wall there that kind of keeps you from being able to just walk right off. But there are plenty of other places you can just back right off the edge. It is a great map. The thing is a lot of people don't seem to care for it. I think that there's a lot of places you can go in, a lot of buildings and structures that you can kind of hide from a lot of the kill streaks and so forth. It does have some camping areas that are available, but for the most part, let me tell you, I actually think it's my favorite map out of the entire map pack. I really enjoyed it. Now, once again, I can't speak for objective games. I can't speak for the different different placements for domination or search and destroy or demolition or anything like that. But all I know is that the ability for me to run around on this map and find my way around, I felt very, very comfortable. In fact, this corner that you're looking at right here, okay, this corner that I'm in, this is a spawn point for free-for-all. I'm sure it's probably going to be a spawn point maybe for a couple other modes. But, you know, definitely keep an eye on that corner. And it's very, very high traffic. It's the corner of the entire map. And it's also highly accessible because it's wide open. So that's something to keep in mind. This area right here is kind of, to me, a death trap. You know, I don't like that little spot that I go through. You know, you gotta make that jump through that window, and of course, you know, it takes a little bit of time there. You're very vulnerable at that point. But this area right here, as I'm coming around, this area is a high traffic point as well. And as you'll notice, there's Darth Demi. You know what? He was tearing me up all night, but for whatever reason, I had his number this match. So I was tearing him up. You know, the one thing, too, I want to talk about on this map is the addition of the zip lines. The zip lines are, you know, if you ask me, you know, I applaud Treyarch once again for trying to do something different. They added in something that isn't just a map. You know, it's like, okay, here's a map. You know, here's some polygons and some textures. Now get after it. You know, and here they said, okay, we're gonna try to make this map. You know, we're gonna add some neat feature, okay, and the zip lines were that feature, and they did that for all the maps. You know, the zip lines are kind of the key to this map. Discovery has like basically the start of a destructible environment, you know, for the game, where you can blow up the little ice bridge. The Berlin Wall, you know, has automated turrets that, you know, don't belong to any player. You know, they're basically hostile towards everybody in the game, which is interesting, you know, and then of course, you know, you've got you know, whatever that fourth map is. What the heck? Oh yeah, Stadium. That's right. Stadium, I believe, is more of a straightforward map of the four, but certainly is a very big map. I don't really think that there's actually a gimmick on Stadium, not that I recall anyway. But it is neat. You know, it's a neat locale to play in. You know, it's something at least we can all relate to. I think a little bit more than, say, you know, the tops of buildings in Kowloon. You know, I don't think I'll be going to Kowloon anytime soon. So I can't really relate to this map. I can relate to, say, Stadium, for example. So, but it is interesting. This, you know, the zip lines on this map, I don't really find useful. Now, once again, okay, don't let me speak out of turn because I've only played the free-for-all. I think the zip lines are exactly what they try to do here, and that is they made it a novelty for you to, you know, have something memorable and interesting about the map. They didn't really add much for me. I seem to stay on the level that I'm on now. This is a very, very high traffic area here. Again, you know, free-for-all may not allow, you know, for the use of the zip lines as much. You know, I'm sure that in larger games, you know, there will be people who are sniping from the higher levels who may want to try to get around using the zip lines. I could definitely see the usefulness in that, but I do believe that they don't really serve as much of a purpose as I thought they would. They allow you to kind of get around, but they're so short. And obviously you're so vulnerable while you're using it. I just didn't see that much of a you know, of a usefulness versus the detriment of how vulnerable you are. So for me, I don't think you're going to find Anakinnnn on any of these zip lines anytime soon. But overall, you know, I played this map, I think, maybe 4 times total the entire night. The first night the game came out. Of course, they're all free-for-alls. And this one, for whatever reason, was one I just, I don't know what happened, but I jumped in and really pulled away. And this was the first time I'd played a free-for-all game, you know, Black Ops, in probably, oh gosh, I don't know, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So I was glad that I hadn't lost it yet. We'll see. I got to get these. I got to get into these games a lot more often. And here we go. Oh, look at this. Poor old Darth Demi. He's never going to talk to me again. He was kill cam on that. I think he actually did kill me one time. But anyway, that was a good free-for-all game. I went 30-9 there on Kowloon. So I highly like it. Highly recommend it. It's a great map. And thanks to Treyarch for the new map pack. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.